Welcome to the Advanced Tool Health and Life Coach Certification. Today we're going to be looking at faith-specific coaching modules, more specifically about the Sikh spiritual coaching. Introduction. Understanding Sikh spiritual coaching. Sikh spiritual coaching integrates the profound teachings and philosophy of Sikhism into practice methods for personal and collective transformation. Unlike conventional coaching methods focused solely on individual goals and aspirations, Sikh spiritual coaching emphasizes holistic growth based on the spiritual principles established in Sikh teachings. These approaches seek not just physical and mental well-being but aim for a higher purpose, namely aligning one's life with divine wisdom, cultivating personal virtues, and serving humanity selflessly. Key points: seva or selfless service. Definition and importance. Seva is one of the pillars of Sikh practice, which refers to selfless service performed without any desire for recognition, reward, or personal gain. This concept teaches individuals to rise above ego-driven motivations and connect through others through humility and love. Seva challenges the notion of serving only when it is convenient or advantageous, instead encouraging actions rooted in altruism and compassion. Examples of seva: Langar, which is a free community kitchen. Langar is a hallmark of Sikh seva, where meals are prepared and served to anyone regardless of religion, caste, or social status. This practice teaches equality and humility when meeting a fundamental human need of hunger. Volunteering work. Beyond traditional charity, Sikhs often engage in pursuits such as cleaning streets, offering shelter to the homeless, and gathering resources for disaster relief. Such examples reflect the spirit of putting others' needs before one's own comfort. Applications in coaching. For life and health coaches, the principles of seva emphasizes cultivating a coaching mindset, prioritizing for clients' growth over personal benefits like financial compensation or accolades. It also inspires coaches to encourage clients to find fulfillment by serving others, whether through volunteer work, daily acts of kindness, or efforts to uplift their communities. Coaches might also integrate exercises that help clients identify ways they can contribute to causes they're passionate about. Advanced insights. Seva's transformative effect lies in dismantling ego-driven mentalities. Neuroscience suggests that altruistic behavior activates reward systems in the brain associated with dopamine release, signifying inherent joy and generosity. Integrating seva into rituals benefits both the giver and receiver, creating emotional and spiritual healing. 2. Simran, meditation on God. Definition and importance. Simran in Sikhism means continuous remembrance or meditation on God. However, it extends beyond traditional meditation techniques and emphasizes living in constant awareness of one's presence through Nam Simran, repetition of God's name. This practice aligns to the mind with spiritual truths and helps individuals transcend anxiety, negativity, and attachment to materialism. The methods of Simran in Sikh philosophy. Nam Japna, which is recitation of the God's name. Repeating phrases like Vaheguru cultivates mindfulness and steady focus. Shabad Kirtan, which is singing hymns. Chanting Sikh hymns helps connect the soul to divine vibrations and enhance emotional resilience. Silent reflection. Practicing stillness while focusing on God's virtues fosters inner peace and clarity. Benefits of Simran. Enhances focus and emotional regulation, fostering a calm mind. Encourages gratitude and moves awareness from stressors. Helps people reconnect with their authentic selves and promotes humility. Applications in coaching. Life coaches can use elements of Simran to guide clients towards developing mindfulness. Techniques such as repetitive affirmations or meditative breathing inspired by Nam Japna can help clients manage stress or overcome mental blocks. Simran also highlights consistency and awareness, valuable themes in health coaching, where routines like exercise, eating healthy, and gratitude journaling are pivotal. Advanced insights. Simran trains the subconscious mind to detach from momentary distractions and focus on universal truth. A spiritually aligned client who embraces this practice may find deeper satisfaction in relationships, career, and purpose-driven decisions. Coaches can customize Simran-based practices to accommodate secular or interfaith systems for diverse clients. 3. Equality and humility. Understanding equality. Equality is central to Sikh philosophy. Guru Nanak, Sikhism's founder, rejected discrimination based on caste, gender, and wealth. The belief that every individual carries divine lights directs the Sikhs to treat all beings with equal respect. This teaching distributes societal structures that perpetuate hierarchy and injustice. Practicing humility. Closely tied to equality is humility, teaching individuals to view themselves as neither superior nor inferior to anyone. Sikh humility isn't self-denial, but rather the recognition that one's gifts are universal blessings, not personal achievements. Examples demonstrating equality and humility. The structure of the Gurdwara, which is a Sikh temple. The design of Sikh temples, where everyone sits on the floor regardless of rank, reflects equality. Stories from Sikh Gurus. Guru Gobind Singh's practice of cleaning meeting spaces himself remains a paramount example of humility. Applications in coaching. Equality and humility are critical for both coaches and clients. Coaches must embody these values, understanding their roles as facilitators rather than authority figures. Encouraging clients to adopt humility helps them develop healthy relationships, overcoming feelings of superiority or inferiority, and approaches challenges with a balanced mindset. Strategies like self-reflection exercises or journaling can be used to uncover moments where a lack of humility or equality causes dysfunction, helping individuals grow emotionally. Coaches addressing inequality in workplaces, families, or communities might recommend similar practices centered on universal respect. Advanced insights. Equality and humility are not merely attitudes but practices requiring continuous self-discipline. For example, neuroscience-backed research on empathy suggests that connecting with others on an equal level enhances emotional intelligence and long-term well-being. Coaches use Sikh-inspired methods can encourage clients to cultivate habits such as gratitude lists or volunteering in group settings to foster both values. Practical coaching tools inspired by Sikhism. Guided reflection exercises. Encourage clients to identify how seva fits into their values and priorities. Provide actionable ideas such as volunteering small amounts of time each work on finding personal ways to offer unconditional help to others. Mantra-based meditations. Develop simple chants derived from simran techniques for clients to use in their daily mindfulness routines. Example could include repeating affirmations like I'm at peace or introducing sacred names if appropriate. Perspective shifting scenarios. Show the clients how authentically equality and humility can foster better decision making in challenging interpersonal situations, offering role play activities to internalize these values. Best practices for coaching applying Sikh spiritual coaching. 1. Internalize the values before teaching them. To successfully impart Sikh spiritual coaching principles, coaches must live by these values themselves. Authenticity is key in this practice. By embodying seva, simran, equality and humility, coaches become role models for their clients. Example, by practicing seva by volunteering regularly in your local community. If you advise clients on incorporating gratitude rituals or humility into their lives, share personal examples from your own experiences. 2. Merge spiritual practices with real-world context. While Sikh principles are deeply spiritual, they are applicable to diverse, modern-day scenarios. Tailor the teachings to fit your client's lifestyle, making spiritual principles accessible and meaningful to their specific challenges. Example, if a client is a working parent who struggles with stress, focus on micro applications of simran like incorporating a 5-minute silent reflection during lunch breaks or reciting affirming mantras before meetings. 3. Create a safe, non-judgmental coaching space. Equality begins in the coaching environment itself. By treating every client as equally worthy and valued, a coach can better foster trust and openness in sessions. Example, you should avoid judging your client's prior behaviors or mistakes. If a client shows guilt about poor decision, reframe the session around growth and progress rather than blame. 4. Encourage reflective exercises around seva. Seva is not just about charitable acts, it's a mindset of contributing meaningfully wherever possible. Encourage the clients to regularly reflect on how they can serve others in small or large ways. Example activities. Weekly journaling prompt for clients. What's one way I've contributed selflessly to others in this week and how did it affect me? Assign clients to find an hour of the week to dedicate to a cause they care about and reflect on this emotional impact afterwards. 5. Promote consistency in Simran practices. Simran relies on habitual devotion, even amid life's distractions. Help the clients turn mindfulness into a daily repeatable ritual. Example tools, recommend daily meditation apps or create personalized playlists of reflective music and hymns, model after Shabab Kirtan. Encourage the clients to set alarms signaling brief pause points throughout the day where they recite affirmations or express gratitude. 6. Address the client's ego with stories of humility. Clients often encourage barriers due to excessive pride or a lack of self-awareness. Use narratives and examples from Sikhism to reflect these lessons back to your clients gently. Example, share the anecdote of Guru Gobind Singh personally cleaning meeting areas with clients who feel above certain tasks, helping them realize the strength and humility. 7. Balance material and spiritual goals. Modern coaching often prioritizes personal gains, weight loss, income, etc., but these should coexist with spiritual growth and fulfillment. Collaborate with clients to set goals that benefits both their external ambitions and their inner peace. Example, a health client's goal might be weight loss. Position this in alignment by seva, with encouraging to inspire and uplift others and begin their fitness journeys as well. 8. Use inclusive languages and practices. Given that Sikh principles are universal, ensure that they are communicated in ways that resonates with the clients of all faiths and backgrounds. Reframe the teaching without strictly religious languages if needed. Example, replace Nam Japna with personal mantra repetition and adapt examples to fit a secular lens for atheist or agonist clients. For instance, use phrases like center yourself with meaningful affirmations instead. 9. Foster accountability in acts of service. Help the clients maintain accountability for how they contribute to humanity's collective well-being by setting personal service goals and milestones. Example, coaching goal. Complete 3 community acts of seva, helping at a soup kitchen, tutoring, etc. within the next month, and reflect on these in our follow-up sessions. 10. Develop custom exercises for equality and empathy. Equality in practice refers to self-awareness and empathy. Provide tools that help the clients dismantle preconceived biases or hierarchies in their relationships or workplaces. Example, have the clients sit with people from diverse social or professional statuses and note their commonalities. Use these reflections to design strategies for improving the workplace dynamics. 11. Remind clients of interconnection regularly. Sikhism highlights the inseparability of an individual's spiritual and communal life. Use the coaching methods that fosters interconnected thinking. Example, during goal-setting sessions, help the clients expand their personal objectives to include a collective outcome. For instance, instead of just improving finances, a client might aim to support a family member's financial growth simultaneously. Closing notes. Sikh spiritual coaching uniquely combines spirituality and practically, emphasizing selfless service, meditative mindfulness, and compassionate living. It uplifts clients not only by chasing material success but by aligning them with deeper truths about the human purpose and potential. For life and health coaches, these teachings serve as a bridge to holistic development, benefiting both the clients and the communities they touch. When embedded into coaching practices, Sikh principles unlock the new dimensions of transformation and healing. May we, as facilitators of growth, strive to uplift one another with wisdom, equality, and love. Let's have a look at some summary tables. Table number 1 talks about the core concept overview. Have a look at the concept, definition, key features, relevance to coaching, and some examples in real life. Table number 2 talks about the seva, which is selflessness service. Details will be aspects, description, psychological benefit, practical examples, and some advanced insights. Table number 3 looks at simran, which is meditative practices. Let's have a look at the techniques, description, purpose, coaching application, and some advanced examples. Table number 4 talks about equality and humility, which is aspects, description, why it's important, coaching strategies, and some real-life examples. And finally, table number 5, which talks about the practical coaching tools inspired by Sikhism. Let's have a look at some tools, purpose, how to use, benefits to the clients, and the adaptations for needs. Now, take a moment to have a look at multiple questions. Take a moment to have a look at question number 1 and 2, and number 3 and 4, and finally question number 5. Thank you.